I recently found an old sketchbook of mine when I was 6 or 7 years old, tucked away in a box full of old magazines in the back of the hallway closet. I took the sketchbook and crept into my bedroom, narrowly avoiding my mother as she shuffled out of her bedroom and into the kitchen. I perched at the end of my bed and flipped to the first page. The drawing that displayed before me was a stick figure drawn with long hair and the typical triangular dress. The word "me" and an arrow directed to the top of the stick figure's head. I smiled and flipped to the next page. It was the same stick figure, except it was drawn in a purple crayon. Two other stick figures accompanied the first one. Each had an arrow above their heads with the words "Mom" and "Dad." There was a yellow sun in the corner of the page, with a smiley face, along with a small door between the three figures. It was odd, but I assumed that my younger self was planning to draw a house, but either grew tired of drawing or lost interest. I flipped to the next page and took a few more seconds to study this drawing. It was the same door from the second drawing, but it was a larger scale. This drawing showed great detail of odd characters and lettering. I ran my hand over the waxy picture. The next page was a drawing of the door ajar, with colorful ray of light coming from the crack of the door. I can see the same figure from the first two pictures next to the door, tears running down the face of the figure. The next page depicted a chasm of darkness. There was no figure or odd characters, just a page colored with a black crayon. But if I held the book closer to my face, I can vaguely see a small face with dark blue eyes peering from the darkness. A chill ran down my spine as I flipped to the next page. This one was of a door, but it was closed. The figure that was supposed to be me stood next to the door with another figure. This one was smaller and had blue eyes and brown hair, an arrow above its head with the word "Little Sister." I closed the book and set it on my bed, a tingling feeling starting at the back of my neck and spread down to my arms and fingers. I asked my mom about the notebook. She only told me that when I was younger, I would talk about a small door with weird letters. She said I called it the fairy door. She also told me that's where I would go for hours at a time when I played in our backyard. I told her that I met a little girl and said that she was my sister. I told my mom that one day I'll bring my little sister here, to our world, to meet our family. Not too long after that, my little sister, Angel, was born. But the odd thing is, I never remembered my mom being big and pregnant. I never saw a single baby picture of my little sister. Ever. In our house. It's like, out of nowhere, my little sister showed up and started to live with us. I even went as far as to look for this so-called fairy door in our backyard, but I couldn't find it. Things are getting weird. I woke up one night to find my little sister at the foot of my bed staring at me. There was this one time my sister said she'll take me through the fairy door and return home without me. How does she know about the fairy door?